Hi. Hi. Hello. Hi, it's Ethan. From the Journal of Nonsense, this weird, funny, silly magazine I make for kids and their families. One of the things I really want kids and families to work on in the magazine is making mistakes. I have this thing in every issue called Making a Mistake. It's a little assignment you have where you're just intentionally messing up. And the reason I do that is because a lot of my creative process is just experimenting and trying things out. So today we are going to make some mistakes. We're going to work on the January 2025 recipe for the Journal of Nonsense, and we'll come up with an idea, hopefully. Maybe. Who knows? All right, January 2025 recipe. I feel like last year we did something called Very Hot Chocolate. It was all about pouring it into a volcano, and you wait like 200 years and it's ready. So there's one idea right away, which is the reverse is like not too hot chocolate. Whenever I give my kids hot chocolate, they want an ice cube in it because it's too hot. So, hot chocolate that isn't that hot. That isn't that hot. So maybe this is pouring it onto an iceberg or iceberg. One of those. Another thing, I don't know why I always like the idea of making food or having food in your pockets, possibly because I often have cookies or candy in my pocket. This is a health seminar. So you could do pocket hot chocolate. The only problem with that is I don't want to do a thing where I'm like, hey, pour boiling water in your pants. That doesn't seem safe. Pocket hot chocolate. That could just be putting chocolate in your pocket. What else happens in January? It's cold. Snow lasagna. That's funny. Snow lasagna. A layer of snow, layer of pasta, layer of tomato sauce. Okay. I'm trying to think what that picture would be. It would kind of be like a bunch of slop. I know we once did, for President's Day, I think we once did presidential lasagna, and it was layers of George Washington's $1 bill. What else is snow? Nachos. Kids like nachos. I like nachos. Nachos. January nachos. Hot chocolate nachos. Hotchos. Have we done nachos? And this is where I've run out of ideas. But that's okay. That's what happens. January, yeah. It could be like a breaking your New Year's resolutions cake or other item. Alright, I think I'm gonna go fishing. I think I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go. Let's just follow one of these threads. Alright, let's see where this goes. So, if we go with not too hot chocolate, let's just say we're gonna go with this for now. And oftentimes when I'm working, I just have to say, alright, let's pick something and go with it. When I was learning improv, they said, oh, there's no right answer. And I do think that is true. I think any of these would be fine. Not too hot chocolate. The intro would be like, oh, want hot chocolate, but worried you're going to burn your mouth. Try this handy dandy recipe. Something like that will be the intro. So I normally do the ingredients later. I write the recipe first because that'll tell me what the ingredients are. So we'll just try stuff. Let's see. Okay. Have your adult make you hot chocolate. Try to drink it and feel how hot it is and realize it's way too hot. Scream something like, oh, this is way too hot. Or who made this? Way too hot, man. The first one made me laugh, but not the second one. Don't know. Decide to cool the hot chocolate down. Text a Yeti. I could probably make this more complicated. Text a okay, yeah. Ask a Yeti to carry the hot chocolate to a glacier. If you don't know a Yeti, you can find one using the app. Oh, this is terrible. Y'all Yeti for this. Caution, that's an app we just made up. The Yeti, you and the Yeti, will take the hot chocolate to a nearby glacier. If there are no nearby glaciers, scream, oh boy. We could make that better. I don't know. Another thing, when you're writing, don't worry about it. All this will be better. This is all just a draft. We're experimenting. It will be something. I don't know what it is yet. You and the Yeti will take the hot chocolate to a nearby glacier. If there are no nearby glaciers, scream, oh boy, why must I have been born in a neighborhood with no glaciers? Pour the hot chocolate into the glacier. Oh no, I guess we have a Yeti here. Ask the Yeti to pour the hot chocolate into the glacier. The Yeti will say something like, hey, I'm not just a Yeti. I have a name. There will be a long, awkward silence. Then you'll realize you're supposed to ask the Yeti's name. The Yeti will tell you that their name is Sandra. Good name. Wait several thousand years for the hot chocolate sift through the glacier. Filter through the glacier, maybe. Filter through the glacier. Once that process is finished, your hot chocolate should be much more drinkable. Thank Sandra for her help and enjoy. We could have it be a little funnier, but all right, let's see what we got. Not too hot chocolate. Want hot chocolate but worried you're going to burn your mouth? Try this handy dandy recipe. Have your adult make you hot chocolate. Try to drink it and feel how hot it is, and realize it's way too hot. Scream something like, "Oh, this is way too hot," or "Who made this? Way too hot, man." Decide to cool. Oh, let's keep that in and let's get "way too hot, man" in there again. Okay. Then watch in dismay, wonder, one of those words. Watch and wonder as way too hot man arrives, launches out of the ground, and says, "You foiled me this time, kid, but I'll be back." Shrug. Shrug. Thanks, Sandra, for her help. And enjoy. You're not too hot chocolate. Okay, so let's read this and see where we are right now. Step one. Have your adult make you hot chocolate. Let's do ask your adult to please be polite. Please make you hot chocolate. 2. They will say something like, "Poof, you're hot chocolate." Sigh and say, "No, for real." Once your adult makes the hot chocolate, try to drink it and try to drink it. You will realize it is way too hot. Step 5, scream something like, "Oh, this is way too hot," or "Who made this? Way too hot, man?" 6, decide to cool the hot chocolate down. Ask you. How do we get from 6 to 7? Decide to cool the hot chocolate down. Ask a Yeti to carry the hot chocolate. Think of someone who can help you cool it down. Remember, you saw a TV advertisement for a service where you can hire a Yeti. The service is called Y'all Yeti. Y'all Yeti for this. Is that the expression? Y'all ready for this? Yeah, I think so. Y'all Yeti for this? Okay, the Yeti will arrive in 30 minutes or less. No, let's just cut to the chase. Once the Yeti arrives, say, "Hello. This is Yeti language for hi." That was real silly. Okay, 8. You and the Yeti will take the hot chocolate to a nearby glacier. If there are no nearby glaciers, scream, "Oh boy! Why must I have been born in a neighborhood with no glaciers?" 9. Um, the Yeti will say, actually, living near glaciers has its own challenges. 10. Feel bad that you I don't know. How do we? I just want to get to this. Say, "I'm sorry, Yeti. I didn't mean to trivialize your experience." 11. The Yeti will say something like, "Hey, I'm not just a Yeti. I have a name." There will be no. This is too long. The Yeti will say something like, "I have a name. I'm not. Hey, I'm not just a Yeti. Uh, my name is Sandra." You and Sandra will take the hot chocolate to Sandra's favorite glacier. Pour the hot chocolate into the glacier. Wait several thousand years for the hot chocolate to filter through the glacier. Collect it in a cup and drink. 15. Exclaim, "Wow! This hot chocolate isn't too hot now." Watch and wonder as Way Too Hot Man launches out of the ground and says, "You foiled me this time, kid, but I'll be back." So silly. All right, shrug. Thanks, Sandra, for her help. And shrug. Thanks, Sandra, for her help. Uh, realize the hot chocolate is too cold now. And borrow Sandra's microwave. All right, we did that. That feels like a first draft to me. There's certainly things we can tighten up. There's probably way too many steps. I probably want to make it a little more character driven, but from having no idea to having a first draft, that feels good. Here are the things to remember, lessons, takeaways. Do you want takeaways? We got takeaways. Just keep working. Just go in a direction and try it and see what happens. Make mistakes. Just try stuff. That's what you can do. Oh, don't get caught up on whether it's great or not. Just write things that make you laugh or make you feel good. And if they don't make any sense, that's fine. You'll come back to them and fix them. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, or just subscribe and like. No one's talking about that. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if you know where sandwich is. Bye bye.